Okay, so just picking up the Moonraker game being played over at the Succession Games Forum. Whoop-de-doo has just finished her turn set at 1440 AD. I'm just going to pick it up for a few turns. I'm not quite sure, but I think more or less what I want to do is just ensure that we can take England out of the equation once and for all. We've got him on the ropes a bit, but the basic idea was that he's just got a few half decent cities. Nottingham looks all right, but the others are nothing to get too excited about. If we take him out, we can prevent. Well, we can see that Hastings here has already gone into a cultural revolt, and there's still a bit of motherland issues with some of the other English cities. So my main objective, I guess, for this turn set is to take England out of the equation. We're still got 6 turns of a golden age left. Golden Ages work a bit differently in Warlords that they do in Beyond the Sword, and the advantage is usually open to tribes who are in representation, and caste system and so forth aren't quite as advantageous here. One thing that we would like to do is develop better trade routes with our rivals over on this other landmass. Unsurprisingly, Japan is not receptive to open borders and trade routes and all that sort of stuff. Roosevelt's favourite civic is mercantilism, and therefore, and he's in that civic, and therefore I imagine that we're going to struggle to get him on side in terms of getting him out of that and into free market, so we can leverage the great lighthouse that we've got and pick up some nice trade routes. So our last port of call, I guess, is Catherine. At the moment, we haven't opened borders with her, and I can't see any reason why not. The only person, there'll be nobody who'll be upset by this, so that'll just be a positive modifier in time, I'd imagine. Look, I'm keeping the bulk of Whoop-de-doo's builds in place. I've made a couple of small shifts. I forgot to just make a quick name change here that I Sanchez is another Bond villain, and look, just this particular city, there's a fish resource here, so that's obviously going to be our principal tile. We'll need to pop the borders. Because we have Sistine, we could do it with with just a standard citizen, but we may as well just keep growing anyway, and do it with build culture. I've just over here at Amsterdam, we'll be knocking out a workboat that'll take a bit of time to get its way all the way around here, but it'll get there eventually. Okay, so otherwise, as I said, I've tweaked some of the builds, but by and large I've kept them the same. Shanghai really needs a bank. We've got a shrine that's earning us some good gold. I've knocked out a lot of the specialists because, as I said, Golden Ages aren't rewarding us for running specialists at the moment, and instead that's dragged our tech rate back a bit. So I've got a couple of cities that really have fairly high population, and and won't lose too much by running a couple of scientists anyway. Amsterdam, I think I did the same thing, and that just gets that economics up to two turns. So that's the reason there. Now the other thing. Oh yeah, I would have started this war already, except this cavalry unit here has just moved. I guess he can catch up, so what I might do is should have left it the way it was. Is get our stack here. And probably could have picked up all those catapults with one click, but there you go. I might just leave one of our war elephants behind, just to support the spear and the chariot. Oh, this chariot's it's got the extra vision as well, doesn't it? So, oh, might as well open dialogue with him. And that's that. And over here, we'll it's alright, knock out that longbow and pillage that iron mine. And again, just a little nervy about counter-attacks, actually, rather than take these guys instead. And I will take the mace, just in case a pikeman appears over the... I'll go that way, yeah. So I'll leave that there. You can fortify that. Actually, I probably could take an extra horse archer. There. Okay, that's fine. Terribly indecisive. You can go over there. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to do with open borders? He refuses to talk. Okay. Yep. That's good. She might be more receptive now to getting into free market when we gift her economics in a couple of turns, or in a turn. Okay, Prague, actually a fairly big commerce city, so what I'm proposing here is we can start off with a bank. You know, it's still six yuck faces away from unhealthiness. So you know, and as I said, we've got tons of food, massive food surplus anyway. So bank in preference to a grocer right now. Probably a bank might be on the cards. Grocer might be on the cards a bit later on. Now, Chengdu, I think, was just general commerce stuff, but an observatory at least will allow us to run an extra scientist, and it's a bit cheaper to build than a university, so I'll go with that. Le Chiffre could one day become a city that's going to build spaceship parts, so we'll make an early start there. I'm not really sure what this musket was specifically for, but I think I can move him down here in preparation for settling a city there. I guess he's just again exploring. Right. I think just let's keep pumping out those workshops is the deal here. Oh, where are you? Help this guy get, now what was the, we're trying to get irrigation, weren't we, up around here. I was going to knock over that banana, or we were going to have to knock over some villages to get irrigation around to that rice, because I don't think we can get, oh, come up this way, unless we, no, we can't do it that way. It might be all a bit hard, so we'll just continue to cottage up that city. What would you be doing, you guys? Oh well, you can help that chain irrigation farm. You can go there. Yeah, this city's pretty food poor. And there. Again, I think that these caravels are just largely exploratory now at this point, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think we can sort of start clearing away some of this this jungle that we're planning to settle. The spot actually is where I think that that worker goes, and we can sort of irrigate around there and down here, so we'll get some of the riverside ones done first. Okay, I'll wait for you. Wait. I think we're keeping our galleons in one big stack over this side, so you can go over there. Eventually these guys will be upgraded to which city was it? Berlin. Frigates, so we can move frigates and protect the galleon stack should we ever want to attack one of the tribes overseas. Okay, so what have we got? A couple of longbows and a pike. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so there's his stack. We can... Okay, I'll just take him with the cavalry, I think. They're taking some punishment, surprisingly. even the super medic can't attack. Done so already. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what can we do here? Yeah, just more cutting away this jungle in preparation for that city. Just might use this to protect the stack and heal, and these guys can join the larger invasion force. Okay, so that worked well. No countery. London, that's right. We've got die anyway. Just want to make sure that we work that tile. Okay, that's all fine. Because it's a golden age, I'm very reluctant to go through and even look at whipping potential, whipping opportunities. I really just don't think that there's anything off the top of my head that's that desperately needed that deserves a whip. So we'll roll on. Okay. Now this is where we make this big switch and hope that it all works out for us. And we agreed to finish off printing press, and now where are we? Okay, so Beijing, yeah, I thought bank as well. Nanjing Harbour. Hamburger Christian Ministry. I had stables. I thought this might be a unit pump. At the moment it's just completely covered with farms. I'm just not quite sure whether we were going to be converting it into something else down the track. London got that theatre. Yeah, I just think things like a library and a harbour are still working on basic stuff. Now this Christian missionary, what's the point of it? Is Christianity in Beijing? Yes, it is. Alright, well, maybe a monastery there mightn't be a bad idea. Maybe, I don't know. That workboat goes down there. Alright, we've got a settler there. As I said, I was gonna put him there. And we can... I'm not sure if it's gonna farm it or not. Where is Munich, Berlin? Right. That's offering stack protection. building a cottage there. What on earth am I doing? That's supposed to be there. Am I inclined to knock out that treb? Yeah. 7 out of 2, 3 out of 4. You need a promotion. And you can go back there. And all you guys there. Okay, printing press in 1. That's going to wipe out our bank budget, but that's okay. We'll make it up later. Just wondering about this guy. Right, the other thing we're going to do is make that deal. Yeah, I don't think we can ask her to convert at this stage. Okay. Okay, printing presses in, chemistry out next, and Amsterdam. I thought that actually that city was going to be able to produce a settler for us. Now that it's starting to work sort of fairly average tiles. Yeah. Just wondering if I hang in there with the engineer or not. It's... yeah, that'll help marginally. Okay. Galleon in Frankfurt. Thought a harbour. Lighthouse in Venice was going to be a forge, according to my notes. Now, what next? Not what next? Do some stuff over there. Lasers going there. Right. More food and farms and workshops and stuff. More inclined to mine that. Okay. Now this settler can take that tile or we were going to go over here and found a city there. And Kananga. At this point we might as well just go straight for the granary. Don't know really what we can do about that without knocking over these and just converting them into more farms, but it seems slightly wasteful. I'm sort of more inclined to get that happening. Trireme. Don't think it's worth upgrading. One of them can join the stack. Again, because it's a succession game, I'm slightly inclined to play it a bit safe rather than just in case something came from the northwest. Okay, I might just pause this video here and pick it up later.